One. Good morning. I am in Erie, Pennsylvania, KERI, and I am in X-Plane 11. I'm running X-Enviro for weather, and this is the reality expansion pack, default 172, and we are I haven't streamed in a while. Probably haven't streamed in about 4 or 5 months, maybe 6. And I'm kind of missing it. And I really wanted to stream X-Plane 12, but in VR, it needs some work. And there's a lot of things that are really cool about it, but VR currently is not something that I personally would be comfortable streaming. So we're in 11, and so using X-Enviro for clouds, I'm using X America for my scenery, and so we're gonna do some touch and goes this morning, and just to kind of get the see if I can still remember how to fly an airplane. So I am a former student pilot that spent quite a few hours at this airport. So I have 108 hours in Cessna 172, just like what I'm flying right now. So one of the things that I developed, I write Fly with Loa scripts. I'm the head of development of Fly with Loa, and I wrote this script here. This is basically a VR pedal visualizer. So if I move my right pedal all the way forward, you can see it goes all the way forward, and the left one goes all the way back. Move the left one all the way forward, it goes all the way forward. If I run my brakes in, you can see my brakes go in. So I made the background translucent so I can see through it. I haven't found out if this is the final location for it or not. So let's, I guess we better get the airplane started and kind of go on. So next.
OBS sim sound.
OBS sim sounds. We got sound? Oh, yeah. I don't need no help. Thank you. You're probably a bot anyhow. Alrighty. So we got that working?
Check. Mod mic in position.
That's in position.
Check. OBS mod mic sound.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's working.
Check. OBS streaming.
Yeah, I can see a stream.
Check. Over toolkit windows.
Yep, I've got, I can see chat, so I got windows.
Check. Fly with Lewis sound script.
I got this script here. It's all my my volumes inside the VR cockpit.
ABI tab plugin.
That's that guy over there. He's there.
Check. Rep weight and balance.
So we probably ought to make sure I got some fuel so I can go fly. So rep. So weight and balance. We don't want to fill the tanks. I will put 15 in it though. 5. I'm flying. Guess we're done. 15. Yeah, we're good. Yep.
Check. Rep maintenance log.
Let's make sure I didn't break it last time I flew it. Show maintenance report. What all are we looking at? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Good. 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 Nope. Hello. So I have a physical yoke. You can see that in the webcam, and I have a physical pedal that you can see in action here. All other interaction that I will be doing will either be done with voice or with my my VR touch controllers. So it's how I prefer to fly in VR, and I hear constant comments that, well, I use a mouse when I'm in VR. I'm like, I kind of understand why they would why you would get a VR controller with your headset if you don't use it. But to each their own. This is how I enjoy flying in VR, and I also stream Microsoft Flight Simulator, but because of how I fly in VR, the VR controller support, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, is subpar. If you take a mouse in Microsoft Flight Simulator and you grab the throttle and you run it in, you can make small adjustments. You can make a 50 RPM adjustment. Try doing that with a touch controller. You'll probably make about a 200 or a 300 or a 400 RPM change. That's just unacceptable. I filed a bug report. I see no improvement, so I keep waiting. Maybe sooner or later they'll get it fixed. But if a lot of people don't feel that VR controllers are important, then it will never get fixed. On the other hand, in X-Plane, if I grab this controller and I want to move it in just a little bit, oh yeah, I can just move it in. I can move it 50 RPM easy. It's really, really easy. So, to each their own. Maintenance log check.
2 brakes.
This
Test and set.
this checklist that I'm using
Fuel selector.
on both.
Mode. 4 fuel shut-off valve. On. In. 6 beacon.
The checklist that I'm using, I'm a co-author of this checklist, so the cool thing about it is it's transparent. So I can see right through, I can see the radio right through here. So the only place where my vision would be blocked is where there's actually text. So, okay, they want beacon on.
7 avionics switch.
Off.
Off. 8 master switch. On. 9 throttle. Open 1/4 inch. 10 mixture. Idle cut off. A auxiliary pump. On. B mixture. Rich until 3 to 5 GPH, then cut off. C auxiliary pump. Off. 12 starter.
One other big difference. Notice I have both of these highlighted. I can't do that in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I can only have one highlighted at a time. So starting 172 properly is difficult.
Engage. 1 ignition switch. Start. 2 mixture. At engine start. Rich. 3 engine.
So I want throttle at 1,000. So I'm just slowly moving my hand forward. Slowly. And I'm just barely moving that RPM up. Barely up.
RPM
Barely up.
1000 RPM.
So I'm at 1,000. So.
4 oil pressure.
No, we got oil pressure? I guess we do.
5 mixture. Lean max. 6 flaps.
Yep.
Retract. 7 avionics. On. 8 instruments.
So what's our instruments? That's a little weird. Got 1,000 RPM. I have 1,000 RPM, and I have a volt indicator kind of telling me I'm not making enough volts. Let's see if I go a little faster, if it makes a difference. No? Ah, interesting. Great way to start out the stream. So, it appears like I have a broken alternator. Let me, evidently the switch didn't take. That's interesting. Evidently I had both of them on at the same time when I started the engine, and, but evidently the switch didn't take. So it thought, the sim thought that the alternator was turned off, so it wasn't giving me any juice to the battery. So, well, that's cool. That's cool. Alrighty, let me look here a minute. South, yeah, that looks good. Altimeter looks good. Yeah, I think we're good. I think I'm done with the checklist. I got the plane. I always use this checklist because the reality expansion pack is kind of it kind of forces you to do everything correct, and if you don't, you'll pay for it. So, alrighty. So go ahead and hide this. I don't need this anymore. What do I got for temperature? Nope, still too cold. So I gotta wait a little bit now and make sure that the temperature. Right now I'm not in the green, so the temperature has to be in the green before I'll go ahead and taxi. So engine's up, avionics is on, so I can actually check what the weather is. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Echo Romeo India is clear. Visibility is 10 miles. Winds are 240 at 11 knots. Current altimeter is 2966. Temperature 8 dew point -6.
Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 24.
Cool. Alrighty, so I got my heading bug set on runway on 24. So so that allows me to it makes it a good reference so that when I'm going down the taxiway and I'm basically parallel to the runway, then 6 will be in the bottom here. So I basically go in the opposite direction of the runway. And when I'm in the pattern doing pattern work, every turn I make will be at 90 degrees with that heading bug set at 2.4. So, okie dokie. Looks like we're in the green. So I guess we're ready to go. So I got a beacon light on. I got taxi light on. I think we're probably good enough. We're on ground. So I got ground and tower. So I'm in pretty good place. I don't need anything else. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready for taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to runway 24 via taxiways Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 02, and runway 24.
Cool.
Taxi to runway 24 via taxiways Delta, Alpha, hold short runway 02, and runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
The ATC that I'm using, let me see what temp is. 45, okay. The ATC that I'm using is called Pilot to ATC, and so that gives me computer generated air traffic control. So without further ado, let's brakes are released. Get the plane here to move. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Not sure if I got it in the right place yet. I may put it over there, but whoa! Have you figured out exactly where you're gonna go? I thought they had the routes a little better figured out. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay. So coming up here is runway 0220, and I normally have to hold short, but sometimes the air traffic controller sees me coming, and will clear me to cross the runway. So we'll see if that happens.
Cessna 6
There
Bravo
we
Golf
go.
cleared to cross runway 02.
Cleared to cross runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay. So this taxiway out this way is Alpha. So we were on Delta, this is Alpha. And this is parallel with the runway, so you can see the 24s in the bottom. So I'm pointed in a 06 direction. So as I spin around on the runway, I'll 24 will be at the top. So. Alrighty. Not going too bad this morning. Yeah, I've reworked this airport using a program for X-Plane called World Editor. So it allows me to basically change the signs, taxiways, taxi lines, all that. And so that it's more representative of what the real thing is. So. One cool thing about X-Plane 12 is the trees are they're three-dimensional, and they know what seasons are. So when you're taxiing out here just like this in X-Plane 12, all them trees there will not have any leaves on them. They won't be green like that. So, and they're also three-dimensional. So when the wind's blowing, the trees will actually move, they'll bend, and it's pretty neat. But I'm just getting, I haven't figured out how to get rid of, I'm getting a little bit too much artifacts in it, and I just haven't figured out how to get rid of it yet. So I thought for my first time streaming in a while, I'd just pick 11. I'm comfortable in it, and I have it pretty well tuned for VR. So
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact tower on 118.1. Enjoy your afternoon.
cool.
Tower on 118.1 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So I'll put the brakes on. Okay. So I have it set up where the my co-pilot basically will set my my frequencies for me. So it's already set the tower. So I think I need to go up a little bit more. If I'm not close enough to the hold short line, then tower will think I'm not serious and I don't really want to fly. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready for departure. Remain in pattern.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact ground on 121.9er for taxi instructions.
They'll
Ground
figure
on
it out.
121.9er for taxi. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots. Altimeter is 29er66. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So even though I was close to the hold short line here, she told me I had to contact tower, and then all automatically, I didn't do anything. All automatically ground gets on, and then the tower finally comes back on and says, "Oh, you're good." So, oh well, that's life. Okay, heading bug is dialed in to 24. So We'll go do some touch and goes. See how it goes. See if I can remember how to fly an airplane. Winds aren't too bad. Shouldn't be too big a deal. Get the plane turned here. Get lined up. Okay. Good enough. For some juice. Right rudder, keep her straight down the runway. Up we go. Forgot to check trim, but it looks like I'm good. Yeah, drifting a little bit. Well, we're 500 feet or so above the runway. I'm kind of out of the environment. And we'll go ahead and we'll turn to a heading of 150. When I get up to pattern altitude, I'll pull the power back. Try not to be too steep. Okay, back to 2000. Okay. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots cleared for the option runway 24.
Clear touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So put 1 notch of flaps out. Looking for the runway to be about 45 degrees. Go ahead and turn. Second notch of flaps. A little bit too steep. Oops. That's what was wrong. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots cleared for the option runway 24.
Clear touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah, a little bit low. I've been flying in X-Plane 12 quite a bit, and 11's quite a bit different. Alrighty, we're okay. Flaps up. Yeah, it was acting like I had a crosswind. It was a little weird. I mean, the wind's right down the runway, so I mean, it's like, no. Hit over. You're going too bad, though. Yeah, like on my base turn, I just like lost all my airspeed. I don't know what that was all about. That was a little crazy. Hello, Iowa Scotsman. How are you doing today? I'm trying to remember how to fly an airplane and stream all at the same time. I've been spending most of my time in X-Plane 12, and I can't believe how different the plane feels. They're both. This is a rep airplane, but it definitely feels different. Alrighty. So, looks like we're about far enough away. Let me look again. Yeah. That one should be good. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 24.
Oh, really? I'm having issues in VR. That's where my problem is. I'll work through it. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf requests touch and go. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf requests touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah, so I figured for my first string back I'd try 11 and whoops. And then not that one though. I'm gonna try this at 18. 15 wasn't enough. And 1 notch of flaps. And I may try full flaps too. In X-Plane 12 I do 2 notches of flaps, so looking for that to be 45. Cool. Yeah, in VR I'm just getting a lot of artifacts, a lot. and that's not making me happy. Where here, it's fairly good, so. Okay, better approach, a little bit too high, but that's okay. That's not a 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Oh yeah, we're high. Ooh, I don't want it that low. Say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Echo Romeo India is clear. Visibility is 10 miles. Winds are 240 at 11 knots. Current altimeter is 2966. Temperature 8 dew point -6. Yeah, I run an Exxon Bio for the weather, but you couldn't quite tell it today. I didn't think it was. It's kind of showing like it's really overcast when it's really not. I asked them to have their setting windows show up in VR, but when I tried it earlier, it doesn't show up in VR, so it's hard to make any adjustments while I'm in VR. Alrighty. All in all, I'm fairly happy with what I'm seeing, so. But I have to agree with you, there's a lot of things in 12 that I really, really, really like, so. The trees are one of them. Alrighty. Go ahead and turn. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Yeah, I'm using like X America. I'm not so sure I could tell. Okay. The 1800 was pretty good. In 12, I can go to 1500. One notch of flaps, and I land with with 2 notches of flaps. So. Alrighty, I'll turn on base. And we're trying to get to a heading of 330. Seems a bit better. That's not a 6 Bravo Golf turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
I have a habit of when I take off on the runway, I leave in too much right rudder. I don't know why I do that, but I tend to. Alrighty. That's not a 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 24.
That's not a 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. You ain't listening to me today. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go. Tower Cessna 6 Bravo Golf. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
You have to learn to be patient and not get so rattled because she wasn't responding to you. Otherwise, you forget to fly the airplane. And even though it's only a simulator, bad things happen. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
I wonder if X and Barrow is throwing in some funness for me. I don't know. Every once in a while it seems a little weird. Not uncontrollable, like right there. It's almost like, where'd that wind come from? I mean, you could just feel it. It was like the plane didn't want to descend anymore. So we're gonna have to go a little bit long here. Yeah, just a little bit odd. It's certainly not in the ATIS report, but it could be X and Barrow is kind of interjecting something. Like I said, I can't look at the settings page. That's kind of sad. If I tell it I want to look at it, it shows up in 2D. And I told the developer about it. They said they were going to fix it, but I haven't seen it yet. So, but I only use it in X-Plane 11. So, okay. All in all, I'm quite happy. I think I'll probably do one more touch and go. Let me look at what much time I got. Yeah, two more. I'll do two more touch and goes, and then I'll do a full stop. This is enough to get my cobwebs out, and pretty happy with how everything. The streaming part of it seems to be going quite well. That's cool. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, call turning final for runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Okay.
Clear touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So we're looking for the numbers over there. When we get when we see the numbers, then we'll reduce the throttle. I'm doing about 1800 here. 1 notch of flaps. Get the plane to start descending a little bit. Probably about 75 or 80 knots right about now. Okay. Go ahead and turn the base. 1 more notch of flaps. Let's try and keep that wing there on that mark. So it's a standard rate turn. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Clear touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Bill. Get over the runway. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf call turning final for runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, request touch and go.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Whoops. Not quite that steep, Bill. Oh. I went to put 1 notch of flat film, looks like I got 2 in. I think I do. Oh, no, almost 2. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared for the option runway 24.
Cleared touch and go runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Trying to find a happy medium here. Okay, full stop, next landing. Whoops. You're fast enough, pulled it off the ground, Bill. I was distracted looking at the runway. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind runway 24, full stop landing.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared to land runway 24.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Okay, turn them base. Looking for a heading of 330. Looking for the runway, make sure I don't overshoot. Square it up. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, winds are 240 at 11 knots, cleared to land runway 24.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
It's a little more abrupt than I planned on. Can't believe how much the prop RPM changed. Wow. It was a lot. Changed like 200 or 300 RPM. The airspeed dropped. The along with it, the prop RPM dropped a lot. No. Yeah, like right there. It's like there's a gust right there. It's crazy. Okay, hand on the throttle.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, exit runway when able.
It was a little firmer than I planned. All of a sudden it was kind of like, oh, there's the runway. And my landing rate guy thinks I'm just fine. That's hilarious. Alrighty. Get over, turn off here. Where are we at? About A1? Yeah, probably. Yeah, looks like we're at A1. Know in a minute here. Put parking brake on. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of the active runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, you were garbled. Please say again.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, clear of active runway 24.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, welcome to Erie International Ridge, contact ground on 121.9er. Have a good afternoon.
Ground on 1 to 1.9er Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready to taxi to general aviation parking.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Echo, hold short runway 02.
Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiways Alpha, Echo, hold short runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
The ground guy here always seems like I woke him up from a nap. He's always like at least 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 seconds of delay before he finally responds. I used to go ahead and do the call again, and but I've learned to just be a little more, be patient. He will respond. Alrighty. Well, I have to admit I thought it went quite well. My pedal visualizer seemed to work okay. It didn't seem to distract. At least it didn't. I don't think it distracted from me. At least in the landing the airplane. So that's what's important. So, and it does exactly what I wanted it to do. I may find a better home for it, but if I can see through it, it doesn't. It can be there. That's fine. So. Was kind of wondering whether I wanted to kind of make it a little bit shorter, maybe this tall as this, but I haven't quite made up my mind yet. I want it to at least be big enough where you can see the resolution of the pedal, so you can see when I'm taxiing down the runway here. I'm pretty well on the yellow line, and you can see the inputs I'm making to the rudder, to the pedals, to keep it doing that. So if I don't do anything, the plane's pulling to the left there. So you know, so that's kind of what I wanted to convey. The camera, you can see my yoke, so you can see what I'm doing when I'm landing, turning, all that good stuff. You can see that in the camera, but the pedals are underneath the desk, so you can't see them. So, since I know how to write Lewis scripts, I went, oh, wait a minute, let me do that. And I had it done, but the background was solid. And I went, okay, need to make it like this guy, like my landing rate guy. And so I went, okay. So when it goes into VR, it's this. It's translucent. When it goes into 2D, it's solid. Here, there's a move bar, or that you can move it, but you can't. But it's been given it's a window with a 0. So 0 says that you can't. There's no move bar, and there's no. I can't change the size of it. But in VR, there's always a move bar in VR, always, and so I don't have to put it there. It's just going to be there. But if you use the same kind of window when you went to 2D, you wouldn't be able to move it. Wherever it was, you'd be stuck there. And so I changed it to
Cessna
a
6
3.
Bravo Golf cleared to cross runway 02.
Clear to cross runway 02 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
To a 3 type window where it has a background and it can be and you can move it. So. And that seems to work pretty good. I kind of delay when I go in and out of VR. When I go into VR, this is about a 2-second delay, and then this window appears. I basically destroy the 2D window and recreate a VR window. So it's kind of how I'm doing it. So for the last couple of days, I've been spending my time developing. Actually, more than the last couple of days, probably the last month or so, I've been developing and trying to get the in the last couple of days, I was working on getting Fmod. There's a new Fmod SDK coming. Are you gonna run right into me? I guess you are. um, I love it. They're not. They're not too bright. But there's an SDK coming for Fmod, and actually for Windows too. But the Fmod SDK allows me to use that SDK and bring Fmod support, native Fmod support to explain to fly with Lua. Okay, get this off. Whoops. Not that. That should have stayed on. So those are off. Pull out this. Okay. Pull these off. So that's what I've been working on for the last couple of days, is trying to get that SDK to behave with Fly with Lua. I think I got it. And it was really broke for a while. But I think I finally got it. So that's cool. Okay. I think that's about it. I've been, yeah, that's about right. Well, kind of what I wanted. What to do about an hour, so that's about what I got. And I started around 11, so that's all cool. So I really got to figure out if I can get X-Plane 12 to kind of behave a little bit better in VR. We'll have to see. If I can't, then I'll be streaming in 11 again. But if I can, then I prefer to be in 12. But we'll just have to see. Alrighty. Thanks all for stopping by, Iowa Scotsman. Thank you so much for stopping in. I plan to try to stream quite a bit more than I have been. Been spending too much time developing, not enough time having fun flying an airplane. And this was fun. Kind of got I think I got all my cobwebs out of me, so I didn't land too bad. Nothing was terrible. No legitimately hard landings, so we're good. And and visually inside the headset, it looks okay. It looks like what I remember last time I was streaming 11. So there's some jaggies and stuff, but it's kind of is kind of part of the deal. So if you enjoy this content and you want to see more, click on the follow button, and when I go live, you'll be able to see me go live. And as long as my VODs are what I find acceptable, then within a day or two, I take the VOD and I push it over onto my YouTube channel. It's the same name, Sparker in VR. It's the same name. So without further ado, let me look. Where'd my controller go? I guess it's good afternoon. Thanks much. Have a great day. I know I had quite a bit of fun this morning, so thank you. Bye-bye.